Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering draft video. It's Al here with you. This is how to draft MTG. We're looking at a Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth Premier draft. Let's get right into it. We've got a rare that doesn't really do anything. Mithril Coat has Flash, Indestructible, attached to a legendary, gives Indestructible. It's cool for Commander or whatever. Celeborn the Wise, unfortunately, is in the worst color, which is green, so we're going to hope to not take it. 4-mana, 3/3. Gives you some scries, gets pumped when you scry. Rise of the Witch King is not a super powerful black-green card, but I don't mind the idea of black-green. And Strider is also fine, but green. It's not really where you want to be in the format, unfortunately, right now. So I think we're going to start with a Claim the Precious, which is the best black common and one of the top, if not the top commons in the set. It's a good place to start here. Other commons worth looking at? Not really any, unfortunately. So Pack's a bit of a stinker. We get to take a good card out of it, though. Usually you want to be taking an uncommon with your first pick, but unfortunately none for us there. Alright, these uncommons are a lot better. Council's Deliberation is solid. 2-mana draw a card. Scry, you get to do it again. Meriadoc Brandybuck is the best green uncommon, but again, don't really want to be there. Mauher is pretty strong. If we have a lot of amass, we're happy with that. Black, red for a 2/2 that gives extra 1/1 counters to your stuff. I think we'll just follow this up with another Claim, though. Keeps us open, and keeps us in the best color, and we can go really in any direction we want with 2 Claim the Precious. We can go to black-red, which is the best deck in the format, and where we'll be looking to first, but also black-blue, quite strong. And then, black-white is also quite good. A lot of value there. And black-green works as well. So the world is our oyster here. Hopefully we won't have to move off of black. Maybe we'll wheel this Lancer. That would be an alright one. And where are we going from here? We got a Gandalf Sanction, which does not fit with Claim the Precious. I guess in like a heavy blue-red control, or a blue-black control, we could splash it. I don't love the idea of that, but that's the possibility. We've got a red uncommon creature here, Erkenbrand, 4-mana, 3/3. When it or another human enters the battlefield, creature you control get +1/+0. It's pretty solid. It's been good. It's really good with Rally at the Hornburg. And then in terms of commons, the standout here is Torment of Gollum. This card's been a lot better than it looks. 4-mana to make a 2/2 and take a card out of their hand. I think I'm going to take that. I'd like to grab a 2-drop at some point, but a lot of the 2-drops are not very good, and the 2-drops that you want are the 1/3s. So I'm going to take Torment here again. Just stay on black, stay open. I could see taking the red uncommon there. Could see taking Gandalf Sanction and just thinking that blue-red's open, moving into that. That could work too. But we're gonna play it a little bit more flexible for now. So now we get to pick up a Smite the Deathless or a Sam's Desperate Rescue. That's a tough one, actually. Smite is good, but not great. We already have 2 removal spells. Sam gives us a lot of extra value. My gut is saying it's close. At the very least, it's close. I think I'm going to take Smite because my limited magic brain just says you have to take the cheap removal. There's also an Errand Rider in this pack, so if this wheels, that would be real nice to get into white. So we'll just keep that in the back of our minds. I'm going to take the Smite, but I think it might also be more correct to take Sam's Desperate Rescue there. Okay, and some stinkers in this pack. Took Reaper is just horrendous. Westfold Rider's at least got an okay stat line and has some utility. Ringsight's very bad. Stalwarts is just too expensive. Mirkwood Bats is pretty bad, although this has some cool synergy stuff that you can do with it. It's kind of cool with the Trebuchet that makes tokens when you attack with an orc, but it's also a little bit cute. And I'm not sure how actually good it is. Nasty End is pretty medium. I think we're just taking Relentless Rohirrim here. We already have 2 instances of Ring Temps, and Ring Temps attached to a creature is always pretty darn nice. So we're going to take that. There was also that Warbriar 5/4 that dies into a 2/2. Pretty good. But I don't love having a lot of high-cost creatures early on in a draft, so we'll leave that one alone for now. Blue uncommon. 2-mana 2/1s. So 2-mana 2/1s are not very good in this format. There's a lot of 1/3s, and ring temps makes you want to play 1/3s. So I don't think we're going to take Bill Fernie. Making Treasures is cool, but yeah, I don't think so. Gimli. 4-mana 4/3 trample. Deals damage to them. That's pretty good. There's not a lot going on in this pack. I don't mind Arwen's Gift, but we're not in blue yet, so I think I'm going to take... I'm gonna lean towards the red card because it does, we have 2 decent red cards here. But so there's a Quarrel's End. This card is, according to 17 lands, a lot better than I thought it was. But there's also a Birthday Escape and a Lorien revealed. Birthday Escape, top blue common. I think I'm gonna take it here. Spread out our eggs a little bit. We might be getting pushed off of black, which isn't the end of the world. We could backdoor into blue-red. Either way, I think Birthday Escape is where we want to be. Need some cheaper cards, too. All of our stuff costs 4 right now. Okay, now there's no blue. Protector of Gondor, so that's a solid white card. And if we did wheel that Errand Rider, that'd be pretty exciting. The Sam's Desperate Rescue would probably just take that, since we were thinking about it earlier. These other black cards are not great. Yep. I don't see a reason not to take this. And Wheeled Strider. Fair enough. It's not great. Yeah, I mean, this pack was quite bad the first time, and it's still bad. I'll take Haunted the Dead Marshes. I think this card's been okay. It's nice to have something to do on turn 1. It gives you some selection, a little bit of utility later in the game. And, oh boy, okay, so we'll wheel Council's Deliberation and Aphelion Kingfisher. These other cards are not playable, so one of these two is what we're going to take. Boy, that's tough. Okay, I'll take the Kingfisher. We don't have very many creatures yet, but I think that's very close. Battlescar Goblin is a nice 2/2. Treason of Isengard is not better than it, I don't think. So we're going to take Battlescar. So, I mean, we're either base black or base red, which is kind of where you want to start. We did not see that white creature come back, so that means we're not missing out on anything by not drafting white. Sure, I'll pick up Ring Temps, or Ring Sight, rather. It's playable, it's just not very good. Knights of Dol Amroth is not very good. So, yeah, decent start. We'll see where we get to here. I've got some nice uncommons in this pack. Can't play a 5-color Saga card, unfortunately. But we do have Golem, so for some more Ring Tempt action. So we really have a lot of Ring happening in this pool, which I think is a good place to be. So it's either Golem or it's Book of Mazarbul, which is pretty solid. Certainly, the more you care about Amass, the better this gets. We don't really care about Amass at this point in time. We've got Torment of Golem, which amasses but doesn't get better or worse based on how much Amass you have, and that's it. So we're going to take Golem here. And we're pretty happy with it, honestly. It's pretty nice. So we may not be red. I think we're almost certainly black at this point. And we could be blue. And I think we're definitely not green or white. Okay. Oath of the Grey Host. This does not give ring action, but it does give 3/1/1 flyers. It's just the question of, can you make it to the end of the saga? If you can, I don't see how you lose, but those first 2 chapters can be kind of tough. There's a red-black uncommon, which now, maybe we care about Amass now if we take that. There's a Rally at the Hornburg, which is a great card. There's a lot of options in this pack. What do the bots think we should do? Definitely not that. I'm going to take the red-black uncommon. I think any of those cards would have been a fine choice. And the thing that I don't love about this red-black uncommon is that we don't have very much Amass, but maybe we'll get some. Shadow Summoning's excellent. We are not in white, though, so I don't think we're going to take it. We can take another Sam's, or a Troll, or a Quarrel's End. I think we'll just take a Sam's. Utility and value. And we'll take a Dunlin Crabane here as a clear best common in the pack. Theoden is very good if you can get red-white humans to happen, but we're not there right now. Another Sam's. Maybe we'll wheel. Snarling Warg could get okay if we end up with enough amass. This card also has amass, Swarming of Moria, so the more that we think we care about amass, we'll keep our eyes open for those cards. Bunch of bad blue cards. Well, Deceive is good. The rest of these aren't great. Hithlane Knots is fine, but we're going to take Torment of Golem. And we're getting a little bit more amass going here, which is kind of cool. Horses of the Brunnen, that's a nice one. I think the blue ship has probably sailed, although there's really nothing good here for us in black or red. This Crusher guy, he's going to have trouble making the deck. We already have a lot of 4-drops. Let's take horses, I guess. I think it's very unlikely that we end up blue, but if we did, we'd be happy that we had it. Arwen's Gift or Pelargir Survivor. Probably the Survivor. The amount of ring we have, this would carry a ring quite nicely. Wheeled? Oh no, almost wheeled book. So that means we might wheel the second book. So now we're really doing it. If we have 2 books. Let's see if that happens. Was that the next pack then? I don't remember now. I think it was the first pack, so we didn't wheel it. That pack was, I don't know if it was good or not. Okay, it doesn't matter. We have to make a pick here. None of these cards are good, so I'll take random artifact. Okay, so definitely didn't get that second book, unfortunately. Don't have any Scry for Nimrodel Watcher, so we'll just take a Crusher here. Take a Long List of the Ents because I don't have any in my collection. Card's pretty bad though. Okay, so Nasty End with all this amass is kind of interesting. I think I'm gonna take it. I know there's a Sam's Rescue in there. We already have 2 of that. I think the sacrifice and draw 2 could be kind of cool with all the amass tokens we're producing here. Here's an amass card. I haven't played with it yet. It looks very good though, and another one. So we'll probably wheel one of these 2, I would think. But I think we got to take Grishnak. This is really good when you have if your army's like a 4/4 or something. It's happening. And now we can sacrifice the creature we steal to the card we just drafted, whatever that's called, Nasty End. There you go. That'll be fun if we ever pull that off. Pick 2. So we never really saw, any like bonkers good blue stuff that made us really want to jump into blue. We've just sort of been taking what's coming to us, which has been the black and red cards. Amass Orcs, non-combat damage. The only thing we have that does that is Smite the Deathless, so that's not really going to work for us. I guess we'll take a Relentless Rohirrim. There's some tension in our deck where we don't really have any good ring bearers. And as I say that, we potentially pick up a Lancer here. But I think we're going to take Foray of Orcs, right? We've got an okay amount of 2s. Not really. We've only got 4 creatures that are 2-drops. We would like to wheel this for Lancer. I don't think we could pass Foray, though. And we could also wheel this Goblin, which would be a fine stand-in. But this Lancer would be real nice with all the tempting of the ring that we have. But yeah, Foray's going to kill a big creature in this deck. We've got a lot going on here for amass. Trebuchet. So this card it looks really good. But I I don't think it's better than just taking a Goblin. We need 2 drops. Quarrel's End is there as well. Maybe we wheel it. I think we just need 2s. And a random combat trick? Sure. It's a good one, too. Rally is the only card we can play out of this pack, and it's excellent, so that's exciting. We'll take it here. So we got a few things we can sack to this nasty end. A rally token or what have you. An amass token if we're about to amass again. Just hope to see that one, that Lancer come back. That'd be real choice. We already have a Crusher. We can't splash, although this card is really powerful. We don't have any splash. Well, I guess we have Wizard's Rockets, but I don't think that's good enough. We don't have any treasure, I don't think, either, so I don't know. Doesn't really matter what we take here. I'll take it anyways. Gandalf's Sanction, pick 8. So we could add 2 of those, but we didn't see enough blue spells to really make that work. But we'll take it for fun. Yeah, and a mass card, sure. Doesn't look like that 1/1's coming back, unfortunately. Oh, it came back! Let's go. That's exciting. That is nice. Okay, so we gotta cut 1 card, I guess. Or we could try to play 16 lands. We could try, but we've got double black here. I don't know if we can. I don't think we'll get away with it. I think we'll probably just cut one of these 4/3s. It's pretty late blue cards coming around. I think blue wasn't that drafted, but also there wasn't a lot of blue opened. But yeah, to get these isolations last pick shows. Yeah, I don't think anybody's really in blue. There just wasn't a lot of good blue cards in the packs. Not enough of them to really make us want to jump over there. But we kind of almost got there. But I would have liked to have seen some Glorious Gales or more Birthday Escapes or whatever. But there was a cool blue-black Ring Tempts You kind of deck. Could have happened. Could have happened, but it didn't. Okay, Sam's. How good is that in this deck? We have a lot of spells that make creatures. What are we getting back with it? Can't get back Torments or Forays. We can only get back like Rohirrim's or Grishnak or Dunlin Crabane. So it makes us actually want to play both of these Rohirrims if we're going to play even one of these, because we want to have stuff to get back. So we might be cutting a Sam's Rescue here. I think Nasty End is just good enough. Could cut Orcish Medicine. If this gave Death Touch, I would like it a lot more. So that might be the move, actually. But yeah, unfortunately, this deck doesn't have a great way to like grind out the long game. I think the way that we would make that happen is by using all the ring tempts and putting that on a Lancer or like a Crabane or another small creature like a Goblin or something, or a 1/1 token, and getting it done from there. So I think we want to play both of these. And that doesn't help me in terms of what I'm supposed to cut. Could cut Haunt of the Dead Marshes, I guess. I guess we'll just cut the medicine. That's what I was thinking before. Okay. Well, we'll see you in a sec for round 1. Stay tuned. Round 1, here we are, playing against Get Wrecked Noob. Hopefully we are not a noob and we don't get wrecked. Hand looks pretty good. We got 3 lands. We've got a 1-drop. 2 drops if we really wanted it, and excellent 3. So let's do it. In fact, Yeah, sacrificing the Haunt on turn 2 isn't really the worst. We'll be able to get it back once we've got Gimli in play, right? Yeah, that's a good one. We'll keep that on top. Okay. Well, the Haunt's not getting in there, so I guess we should cast Nasty End. If we wait, they could counter it with Trickery, so we should probably do it on our own turn. And then the following turn, well, we've got lots of options. So yeah, I think we'll do this now. Hit some land drops. Progress our game plan a little bit here. Opponent coming in for 1. And yeah, I mean, if they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. We can play around Glorious Gale by playing Book instead of Dunlin Crebain. If they've got the Trickery, then they're going to get us either way. So yeah, I mean, they're more likely to have the Gale. Okay, just a Knots. They could still have Gale. The game wouldn't necessarily pause it because they don't have an option to cast it, but Blues is kind of a tough opponent for us because if they have Isolation or Thank, they can. If we make too big of an army, they can just kill it outright with that card. So we'll have to be aware of that. We'll probably just running out Gimli next turn since it spends our mana the best. We'll have a 3/3 attacking. Runs into Gale pretty nicely for our opponent, though, because they've already got the first ring temps. They'll get the second off of Gimli being a legendary creature. But I think we got to spend our 4 mana while we can. Let's attack first, though, in case we can bait something out of their hand. Nope. All right, well, if they have it, they have it. They don't. That's nice for us. So now we can steal a non-legendary creature with up to 5 power next turn off of Grishnak, or we can just cast Crebain. Or we can get back Haunt, which we don't want to do. And our creatures will get bigger as well. They're going to get +1/+0 Menace until end of turn. Alright. Our Gimli is dead. And our opponent's also playing red. They're stuck on mana right now. Gonna get back that thing. Okay. Interesting. What do we want to do? Probably just cast Crebain, I would think. We could do Grishnak right now. Maybe that's better if their plan is to kill one of our creatures with Breaking the Fellowship. We'd rather have the 1/1 flyer around for when we get our ring stuff going later. So yeah, maybe we'll do this now. It's not like as effective. So they don't have a giant, super giant thing to steal, but it still is it's an 8 damage swing here, so it's pretty solid. I guess we could also, or no, we can't wait to draw our sack spell because we already cast it. So alright, in comes the Survivor. Little loot action. So if our opponent's able to deal with our 5/5, this will become a problem because they're going to be able to run away with the game off all these loots. So, I mean, our plan is going to be to cast Kerbane next turn and claim the Precious on Pelargir Survivor. And start doing our own ring thing. Claim is a sorcery as well, yeah. So we got to make sure we do that on our own turn. They're going to loot away Lorien Revealed. Okay. We're going to take one. There's a mountain, and there's a big guy. Yeah, okay. All right. Do we just have to straight up kill that? Probably, because they're going to get a mass out of it. Ward 2 is pretty annoying as well. All right. In for 6. Life is good for the red-black player here at the moment. We'll see, though. They got 4 cards. 3 unknown cards. They're going to get a loot. Lots could happen here. Oh, God. Such as that. Okay. So they get 2 1/1s attacking in the air. But they're going to be tapped, so we're going to be okay. We're going to kill their 2/2 and win the game next turn. But, geez. Don't want to be up against this sword all that often. This is quite a beating. Alrighty. On to the next. We're back. Round 2. We go first. This hand is pretty rough. If we don't see a mountain, we essentially can't do anything. So we do have the Scry on turn 1, but I don't like it. I'm gonna ship that hand back. This hand is quite a bit better. We have double black for claim. We got a 2-drop, so we'll put a Sam's Rescue back. And, I mean, we're on the play, so if we can get off to a good start here, hopefully we can just leverage that and get our opponent dead before they're able to stabilize. But being down a card is never good. Alright. Woes Pathfinder. So this is the old bolt the bird scenario. If we just kill this, does that turn them off from playing something big next turn, or do we just wait and kill the big thing? I think the answer is we wait and kill the big thing. Plus we get to play Golem this turn. He hits hard, 3/1, and threatens to come back and gives you rings. There's a lot of value here. Okay, we're not scared of those cards. Ooh, and we get to Torment next. Well, I suppose we should attack first. Opponent takes the damage. And let's see what we got here. Hithlane, Knots, Meneldor, Stew. Stew. I don't think we care about Stew. I mean, we've got Rescue, get whatever they kill, get it back. So probably just taking the flyer here. Even though we do have the answer to it. They're going to tap our thing down. Get in for 6 at least. Make a food. It's a pretty good turn. Okay, now they're going to hold up stew. Kerbane. Okay. Let's see. So what are they gonna kill? Golem or Goblin? Certainly not gonna kill the 2/2, I would think. I guess we'll get in there because if they do kill the 2/2, that's the amass token, I should say. That's better for us because we'll get a fresh creature. I guess, interesting. No, we should have cast the Kerbane first, because then we get the 4/4 attacking right away. My bad. And they could kill it in response, which is good for us. So yeah, that's a mistake to not do this. They should be at 4, or they should have used this, and we should have a 2/2, but that's alright. So we're going to kill our Goblin. We have 4/4. I think we just get the Goblin back. The ring on the Kerbane. The opponent's got 6 life here. And more, actually, because they'll be able to get another food. So we're going to have to fight through all this food generation. Our next move might just be to deal with... Okay, never mind. What does this do? Ward 2, we can't pay for that. Yeesh. Alright. Got an 8/8. Okay, so we'll play Rohirrim and get a loot. Hopefully find a land, and then we'll have a way to actually kill this the following turn. Yep. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And we could chump with Golem this turn. And then next turn, we'll have a full ring situation on our hands. No Shalab, so we don't get an opportunity to do that. So let's kill Shalab. Get him for the 4/4, I think. Their blocks aren't very good there. The 4/3, their blocks aren't very good either. I want to keep giving them food, but I mean, I guess they don't get to because we get blocked with golems. So yeah, I think we get them with the 4/3 as well. Loot and immediately discard this land. Okay. Depleting their board here. I thought we used a claim already this game. Oh no, because we took the 3/3 with Golem. Torment of Golem, that's right. Alright. Are we all done? They can go up to 9. Tempted to spend Claim the Precious here, but maybe that's a little reckless. So they can go up to 9, then they take 4. They could go to 1 and trade with Golem. Puts them in a really tight spot. I think maybe we just do it. Okay, full control. Is this lethal? Yes. Let's kill this before blocks. All right, on to the next. Going first again, but I can't keep this one. Can't cast any of our spells except a combat trick, so mulligan. His hand is quite good. What are we putting back? There's a chance that we don't hit all of our land drops, so I think I want to keep both the 2s. And both the 3s, probably. We just put the 4 back. Start with Rally, get right in there for some damage right away. This card is so good. Giving both of these haste really pushed the effect on that card. So thinking about Gale again. I think we're supposed to just cast the book, so we'll attack first. I'd hate for my Crabane to get countered. And now we can Crabane. Giant creature. Opponent is down to 11. And we got a big attack coming. Yeah, they kill our thing. That's fair. They can't block any of these things though. Ooh, we get to kill their guy as well. So they're taking 8. And this was a quick one. Book of Mazergul. Mazerbull. What a banger. GG's. We're back. Going first. And we have a keepable hand. 2-drop we can cast. We don't have double black yet for claim, which is kind of annoying. Hopefully that won't be a problem. But we can still cast Torment, cast Schlobs. Oh yeah. That's a good one. That is a good one. So now we can't really attack here. We'll trade 2 damage for 3 damage and they get to grow their thing. Whereas we have a shot to block it and eat it with ambush. Or if they're able to like amass even bigger, then we'll just at least get the trade. Because March is going to be a huge problem for us. Another Haunt. Haunt's not very good against Battle-Scarred Goblin. Here it comes. Okay, so we are going to go for the trade here because it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Opponent takes the trade. I probably should have cast Ambush there, shouldn't I? That was a bit of a brain fart. My bad. Yeah, definitely. That was a mistake. Definitely should have cast that. Yeah, that's good, right? Can't block Battle-Scarred Goblin, so we'll take 4 here. It's unfortunate. Whoopsies. Okay, yeah, that's really good. We're not drawing lands, so that makes it tough. A land last turn, we would have been right back in it. We could have got rid of this Gothmog with Torment, and away you go, but it was not to be. So this next turn cycle is going to determine a lot here. Yeah. Golem down. So we're going to take 8. That's probably going to be it. So definitely a mistake to not cast that combat trick, of course. And we're getting punished. See what we draw. Yeah. Well, that double black. Needed it. I called it out. Hey, we're back. Round 4, I think. Maybe 5. We're going first. We've got a 2-drop. We got removal. We got some good cards here. Pretty happy with this hand. Don't have the double black again, but maybe that won't bite us this time. Or we'll just get it. Nice. Alright. In we go. So then, pretty good chance we're going to sack one of these to draw 2 cards. Oh, yeah, that's a good one for our opponent there. So I think the only thing we could draw that we could actually cast is the Lancers. So we'll keep a single red up as we do this. We're never going to get that steal and sack to happen. That's okay. Opponent in for 2. Sheriff. Interesting. They're going to force a token trade. I'm fine with that. Our 1/1 for their 1/1 flying. Doesn't bother me at all. Okay, so what does this do? If one or more 1/1 counters be put on an army, you get extra. Of course, all these have a mass, so we would like to benefit from that. This is just a 2/2 now. Kind of just want to cast Torment this turn. Make sure that they don't have anything good to do next turn, and then we can do this and cast Grishnak in the same turn next turn, get an extra counter. So otherwise, we're spending 2 mana on this and like hoping they have something good to kill. Okay, so they got the 3/3 that makes a 1/1. They have an ambush. They have a claim. And a Samwise, a great hand. It's got to be Samwise because they can use it to get back that Sheriff and then take another thing from us. But we have Smite, which exiles it. I don't think we're going to care too much about this Protector, though. We're going to have a pretty big army token. Maybe we just take Claim. So they can't kill our big army. That's probably the move. Of course, they still got Shalab, so we can blow that out with Smite. Okay, we'll take Claim. Of course, they're going to use their trick if we block, so we'll take 3. They drew a Torment. That's pretty good. That is quite nice. Grishnak down. Awkward. Okay, well, so what do we take now? Just take the combat trick? No, because we still have the blowout on that, although now they know about the removal spell. So do we just take Protector? Or do we actually just take Samwise this time? It's tough. Probably Samwise. Still on the back foot though. We'll hang. In with all, we can't block. Oh, so maybe we were supposed to attack last turn because we get the 2 for 1 here. So I knew we weren't blocking, but then I forgot that we weren't blocking. Yeesh. Game is hard. Okay, Haunt. It's pretty cool. Scry that to the bottom. Play this guy. We have Smite available. We attack for 4 here. We just chump with Haunt, and then maybe get it back. Yeah, I still don't like. Still don't think I like attacking though, because then they get to come back with their 3/3, and we're forced to maybe try and smite it. I don't think we're supposed to attack here. Well, this game is kind of slipping away because they got more cards than us and they have a flyer. So we're gonna need to draw something good. That's a problem. It's not too bad actually. They still can't get through a 4/4, so we're gonna be okay for a little bit here, but sure. Attack with all. Get out. What am I missing here? This seems really good for us. They can't use their combat trick. I guess we won't get to scry off of Haunt if we trade off our 2/2. That's the only thing. Take 3 down to 7, or we take 5 down to 5. That's not great. They'll be left with 3 creatures, one will have flying. We'll still have the biggest thing on the board. Man, getting that second scry would be real good. Alright. I'm going to do it like this. It might be a little bit greedy. Where's this going? Yeah, okay. Maybe they just forgot that we could do that, or they have a reason for us to be at 5. Could be. I mean, this 1/1 will eventually get the job done for them. We're finally going to attack. They can double block, so we get rid of EON, which is cool. Still the biggest thing. Still doesn't feel like we should attack, though. I'm not going to. Gotta deal with this stupid flyer, man. It's been killing us for the entire game. Opponent has been drawing gas, too. Oh, that's pretty cool. First strike. We can't block the 2/2 unless we were willing to chump. Which at this point we are, because can't go to 3. Or 2 rather. Of course, if we double block there, they just kill our Relentless. And we don't get to kill Eowyn, so that doesn't work for us. Yeah, I think we're gonna be calling it a game pretty soon, unfortunately. So we can find... I mean, we kind of need 2 removal spells at this point, and... yeah, and with both we go to 1. But, let's see what our last card is here. So close. I guess that can block the Sheriff, actually. That's the perfect card. Kill the 1/1 and block the Sheriff. Perfection. And we're at 1. Well, they've got something, though. Oh, that doesn't work. Sorry. Right. Okay. Well, I'm sure some of you saw that, but so I needed to attack for 4. I needed them to double block, and then this would have worked. But it sadly does not. So then I would have got the fresh 2/2. Okay, 3 and 2, and we'll see for that. We're back, 3 and 2. A couple of, I would say, minor mistakes so far. I don't think anything that's actually cost us the match, but definitely things to keep in mind and learn from. Yeah, we'll take this. 3/2 drops, so even if we don't draw lands, we'll have stuff to do, and then we have Nasty End to hit some land drops. Start with Rally. Okay, so if we go with Nasty End, they get to attack and make a food. We get 2 cards closer to finding land 4, though, to actually get to cast Foray and kill this. This is obviously going to be a problem. But I think if we just cast Goblin here, they can't attack without having removal and using it on a bad creature or whatever, and then kind of go from there. So no land 4. We get Haunt and another Goblin, though, so we'll be able to scry towards the land. There's one there. And I think we get to attack for 2 as well. They're not going to trade. That's right. All right. So again, we want to take care of this food-producing creature. Get in with our 2/2s. See if we can bait out any like sort of combat tricks or anything like that. Want to make sure that we have a clean shot at Brandy Buck over here. So if they do have something, they're not using it. So hopefully they don't have anything. Looks like they don't. All right. Going okay then. So we could triple block Frodo. They didn't have a combat trick last turn. I'm going to try it. Could also triple block this Peregrine creature, but I see. Okay, that's not too bad for us. Nothing to get back, though. With Sam's rescue. It's probably time to just draw a couple cards. So we'll attack all here. Get some damage out of this haunt before we pitch it. Opponent going to trade. We're happy to trade an army anytime. That's good. Ah, should have thought of that. Should have left up double black. Was not thinking ahead there. Okay, opponent's at 7. We're in pretty good shape here. So next turn we can claim something and get our haunt back if we want. This will get eaten by Frodo if we play it and don't kill Frodo, but I think we are killing Frodo. Suppose we'll see what they do first if we attack for 4. Okay, I got no instance. So we'll play the Lancer first so that it can become the Ring Bearer. Nice. Okay, that's really good. So now we're going to lose our Lancer. Alright. Well, we'll live with it. They're going to scoop it up. Yeah, we're pretty far ahead on life there, so it's just tough for them to get caught up. We had a good start. See for the opponent goes first. We have a 2-drop and a lot of 4s, so not ideal, but a hand with a 2-drop. We also have double black, which we've discovered matters quite a bit. So I can't mulligan this, but hope to draw 3 and a 4th land at some point. Forest Cycle. All right. Land 4, so at least we're going to get to cast our spells. Nothing on 2. Ooh. So we obviously want to have this available to us once we start doing the amass stuff. If they have 2 mana deal 3 exile, we'd rather them exile this guy than Golem. Although I guess we will still get the ring off Golem, but we won't be able to return it later. I think we're supposed to lead with this. It's more likely to get through their blockers too. It's got Menace. Okay, no removal, no play on turn 3 either. It's pretty nice for us. In for 2 and Golem. Should be, knock on wood, pretty hard to lose this one. Your opponent doesn't do anything for the first few turns. But it wouldn't be the first time I've spoken too soon on something like that. Okay, Rohirrim in play. So I think we're supposed to Torment here rather than play our own. Make sure that they don't have anything good to do. Probably got some good stuff to do. Target creature and target legendary creature deals damage. So they're going to be able to kill our stuff. And we can't do anything about it. So they've got 4 next turn. They'll have 5 and 6. They'll be able to cast this thing. But we'll just take it next turn, I guess. Or we can just take Friendly Rivalry next turn. It doesn't actually matter what we do. So I guess we'll just take this now, because it's going to be a problem at some point. Although I guess they can double Rivalry this turn. So maybe that's an argument for just taking a Rivalry. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what we should have done. So they're just going to kill 2 things. I was thinking I'd take the generous dude now because, or quick beam or whatever, just because if they draw something better this turn or whatever, then we'd like to be able to kill that, but kind of misguided there. Okay, so I mean, Torment's not getting any better. But this is more power and toughness, of course. Probably just get this down. Try to race. Okay. That's a nice draw for us. So if we kill the Pathfinder, they won't be able to block Golem. If we kill the Rohirrim, it's probably just better to kill the Rohirrim, right? Or do we save it for an actual problem creature? I mean, it'd be nice to get the loot this turn as well, of course. I think we'll cast Torment now. If they actually have a card in hand, okay, you could take it. Otherwise, we're never gonna have another shot at that. So this is gonna trade with their 1/1. Or we throw the 4/3. We'll probably attack with the 4/3 as well, anyways. I think we'll do both here. They'll have an empty board. We'll have double ring. And pass the turn. Next turn we can get Golem back, recast it. We'll get a scry or a loot off of this 2/2. That's a great draw, but we have a removal spell for it. I think we're going to be okay. I shouldn't have played that land, though. Oops. Yeah, I shouldn't have played that land. Okay. I'm having a 1/1 makes getting Golem back a whole lot worse, so we won't do that. Let's just attack for 2. I think we'll stay the course here. If they have a way to kill our thing, we get to draw 3. Okay, no, they don't. It's big. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're going to take extra damage here, and they're going to take 5 more here, down to 2, so we should be good. But we almost, they almost kind of got away with it here. Yeah, so definitely a big mistake there, not taking the rivalry. Easy to see, but also I didn't see it. Oh, nice. Okay. A couple of orcs. Unfortunately, they're dead to trample, but that works. Alrighty, on to the next. And we're back. Opponent goes first. Got a couple of twos. We're on the draw. We got an opportunity to draw land 3. We're gonna happily keep this one, and we're gonna get to see these two uncommons go off together if we draw land on time and our Mauher doesn't die. Some ifs, but if number 1 is taken care of. Looks like they've got the 1 mana deal too, though, unfortunately. So, I mean, we either just play... I mean, if they don't have it, this is so sweet. If they do have it, I mean, Battlescar Goblin is still going to be a good card, right? So I think try to get this going. If it dies, it dies. If it doesn't die, we're in very good shape. Didn't die yet. Still hasn't died. Yeah. That's nice. Oh, okay, they had a cycler. So I saw the game pause with them on just Mountain. Card is good. Happy to block either of these. I think it's just the 2/2. Oh, we're getting stuck on lands here, though. Yeah, okay, so we either play Grishnak this turn or we just play Kerbane. I think we just play Kerbane. Next turn we'll have like a really nice attack with the book. They don't have good attacks here. Okay. Got a bunch of menace guys. They can only block 1 creature if we steal their dude. Or we play Torment. Find out what their last card is. We'll have a 10-powered army. A 10/9. Fairly certain their last card's not a land, too, so it might be worth doing this. But if we do steal their thing, they could triple block the... No, they can't triple block the army. They're going to take so much damage. Boy, that's tough. That's a tough call. I think we're supposed to just go for the big hits here. Oh, we can't take the legend, though. I always forget that. Oh, that's way worse. Well, take the 2/1 then, I guess. I always forget that you can't take legendaries with this guy. Alright, so if we don't want them to get ring, we could throw all the damage at Ergenbro, but I think it's fine. They can have level 1 ring. Alright, and now I think we're just supposed to torment. Make sure they don't have anything. Okay, there's the land. $12 army here. Might be the biggest army I've had. That card's pretty good. Give them some longevity here. But yeah, they're gonna need to find their claim the precious or whatever. I think it's probably too late, but GG's. Okay. Playing for the trophy. See you in a sec. We're back. We're in the finals here. Hand is decidedly awkward. It's one of these hands you just kind of have to keep. We've got a 1-drop. We can scry away something that's not good, but not having double black is really awkward. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's not an aggro hand. That's for sure. I think we need another one of those. We have 3 copies of it in our hand right now. Hornburg's good. That's exciting. Now we have an aggro draw. This matches up well for us too. This is good. See what they do on their turn. We may want a nasty end. Yep, we definitely do. So they'll target. Sack. And let's torment. Wow, what a hand. It's gotta be the mouth. But there's a lot of good cards in that hand. We can weather a storm of removal, though. We have some buyback spells here. Oath of Sauron. That's a scary good card. So, what do we think they're going to be up to? Probably just cast this 3/3, I would think. They definitely don't want to spend their removal in. Okay, so they can 2-for-1 us with the Soothing of Smeagol, so I think we'll take damage here. There's your 3/3. Ooh, another Torment. That's pretty good. I mean, why not? Take the removal spell this time. Pass the turn. Doing okay. We just need to grind out with some ring action here. So they've got this 3/2 flash. They have their own 1/1 that can block ours. When we do our ring stuff, they can bounce it. Okay. That is all. Alright. They have legends? No. We also don't have legends, though. Do we have anything to get back yet? No. It's pretty awkward. Okay, well. Let's try to get in there, get the trade. I could rescue it back. Recast it. We're going to get up to full ring pretty easily, but they can reset it with their bounce spell. Don't think we're supposed to. We'll try to trade off the Rohirrim. Maybe we should have attacked with that this turn. So we just trade that off and start using the rescues to grind them out. So we don't want to lose to that card. Bottom, yep, that's pretty good. That's pretty good as well. All right. So we have a 5/5 that gets double blocked. Yeah, alright, so we'll get in for 4 here. Trade off. Definitely want to cast this book. And then we can cast Sam's and get back Haunt. So our Ring Bearer will become legendary. Grishnak should be pretty good. In for 3. So yeah, next turn we'll Grishnak, probably steal. Don't want to steal the Knights because we'll give it a counter when we attack. So we'll steal the Rangers. We could move the ring as well if we wanted to. I guess that just means more damage, so why not? They can bounce the Haunt, of course, but... Okay, nice. Yeah, that's good. Get a Gale out of their hand. That works too. Oh, I guess they'll bounce their own guy. Which is okay, because then we'll get full ring and they won't be able to bounce our guy. And they'll have triple... They'll have triple ring, though, themselves. Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, they're not going to do it. Don't think we want to attack with Haunt. If they chump it, they probably won't, right? So much damage. If they did chump it, I guess, I mean, we've got Grishnak to put the ring on. Yeah, we should attack with it. That's kind of awkward. So if they bounce their own Ranger, we're going to want to kill it. But if we cast Sam's next turn, we get full ring. I think it's better to have full ring. Okay, so they do bounce their thing. Well, they're gonna chump, or they're gonna eat the Haunt. Interesting. They're gonna get to take Grishnak. Yeah, this is pretty good. I was assuming we were going to have Grishnak, but I forgot that they would be able to take him. So now we don't get to get our Haunt back. Or, sorry, yes we do, because we still have a legendary. What am I talking about? They're choosing their ring bearer here. So, next turn. 1 to get back the thing that costs 4. So we actually need a land to do all of the things. Ambush. Well, think we just attack. They're going to block with Knights and Grishnak, I guess. Discard Lancer. And if they triple block, we get the blowouts. Well, they are going to do that. Okay. Very well then. So we don't want to deal any damage to the 1/1. Do we get to choose that? Oh, it's not going to let me. I need to hold full control. I have my other computer. I have a setting to let me assign damage, but I didn't set that up on this computer yet. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Let's return this guy. And get back Rohirrim. Or may have been better to actually get Grishnak back. Pass the turn. Alright, this one is over. Thank you so much for watching. Pretty cool draft. Drafted a solid deck, and we're able to ride it all the way to a trophy. So, super fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Click like, leave a comment, click subscribe, share the channel with your friends if you're enjoying what we're doing here. And look at that. A mythic and some sweet, sweet gems and packs. Alright, take care. Bye for now.